So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. Smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got less on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn off. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Cardinals have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going up against the Titans, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49, and it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here on first down. Wesley Woodyard able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Bradford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They go to Johnson again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the back.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A run, it's Murray. Finding room at the 30. DeMarco Murray, kiss him goodbye. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, 82 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a second straight week.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
On third down, Bradford. And he's got his man. That's Landry. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second down, Bradford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. from the gun. Bradford completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go back to the ground with Johnson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Six yards to go here on second down. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a long night. It's almost gotten to the point in the NFL where third down is a throwing down, no matter what the distance. It just feels that way. So how about the discipline there by the defense? Understanding, reading their keys. They run the ball on third down. They don't just handle it with technique and stay at home, but they become disruptors, actually getting back there, making a big play, big loss, and now they put the balance of the field for their team.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They try the left side with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
On first down, Murray. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. To throw is Mariota. Touchdown, Tennessee. Suckup for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First throw for the backup Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And some room to David Johnson on his way. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Out come the Titans now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
They go again with Muhammad. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Short yardage, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Bradford pushing through the contact. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw, Bradford to the right side, caught by Salah. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Bradford saying, let's go, fellas, urging his guys to get set. Now Bradford on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Bradford now. And it'll be intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down following the run. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, Mariota out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And down he'll go at the 25. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A first down throw for Bradford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Tight end carry. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
And Aguayo able to knock it through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Johnson running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. In motion right is Fitzgerald. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Landry, the receiver, in motion left. They'll They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Bradford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a give. This is Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They go with Murray again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Murray running right, and he's got some space here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try to right side with Murray. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Bradford. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Bradford to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Check. Easy. Alert. Check 99. 30. Turbo.
Here's Bradford. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Wesley Woodyard in there to get him. His 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape. Partner, so much for situational football, because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. So out now come the Cardinals. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Wesley Woodyard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And now a first down following that long gain.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come get some. Turbo.
From the gun, Bradford. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Bradford now to throw on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First down, Bradford. Jeffrey breaking the tackle. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the error